Om, Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardana, Ananda Tirtha Kulkarni. Nice guy, sometimes he will ask some questions which will be a googly. This is one more googly. My forefathers who belonged to Jamadagni Gotra, somewhere in the 18th century, one generation did not have children. So they adopted from Bharadwaja Gotra through Dattata Swikara. From then, they all did every Shraddha Karma in the Gotra of Jamadagni. So Gurudeva, the question from the mind is, can Dattata Swikaram change lineage from one Gotra to another Gotra? Yes. Do Pitrus allow this process? Yes. If not, every ritual my ancestors and my father does really accepted by Pitrus. Gurudeva, since my every thought came from the Lord, the answer is also coming through you from the Lord, seeking your blessings. Yeah, Swikaram can be given, Swikaram can be, yes, the child can be given as Swikaram, you can take, no problem. From Bharadwaja Gotra, you have adopted to Jamadagni Gotra. From Bharadwaja Gotra, the person has come to Jamadagni Gotra. So the Bharadwaja Gotra Pitrus are offering the child as Datta. Datta Swikara. They are offering him to be adopted. Now, whether the Pitrus really accept it or not. This idea when probably the parents of your parents, Jamadagni Gotra, great-grandparents, great-grandparents, somewhere in the 18th century, did not have the facility of IVF, IUA, all these things those days. Okay, otherwise probably they might have gone for that. The Gotra Pitrus have to necessarily agree for this transfer. How are we supposed to find out whether the Pitrus are accepting or not? How to find out? See, they are not available on earth. From where they will come and communicate? When the idea came that I want to have a son or a daughter adopted, some Pitru has given that idea to those great-great-grandparents, as a result of which they wanted to adopt a child. Unless that idea would have come, it would have come from only the Pitrus. It is not an extraneous idea. Whatever you think, whatever you do, everything comes from your forefathers. Please remember this. Your temperament, your behavior, the way you behave, the way you treat others, everything comes from your forefathers. You will ask me a question, then what is the point of this life? There is no way out. Probably you will get a chance when you go. Then you can play through. You become a transmitter. Now you are a receiver. So, as a normal person, you are only a receiver who is alive. Transmitter is powerful. So, transmitter communicated. One set of Pitrus, some long back, they communicated, hey, why not you take a child? Okay, fine. They came forward. Somebody was available from Bharadwaja Gotra. They adopted a child. They also came forward to give the child. Fine. Datta Sampradayam say Datta Swikaram is also acceptable, but for that also some norms would have been there. And there would have been a saint or somebody, some master who would have done that. It is not done just like that. Okay, I don't have any kid. Okay, you have 5 kids, give one. Okay, I will send him evening. I said, nahi. There is a procedure for it. Even in Datta Sampradayam, there is a procedure for it. Whether that procedure was initially, whether that procedure was adopted or not. That's a technical part. So if it has been adopted, then it is acceptable. Very closely everybody should watch. Suppose you want to adopt a child. When it comes into the mind, it should be free. Like there should be no doubt. If doubt comes into the mind and mind games have started, this child whom I am adopting is not my biological child. It's only somebody's child which I am adopting. Then it will not go through. Any sort of doubt, any sort of emotional outburst, it doesn't work. It's gone. So at that point of time when Jamadagni, Gotra, people wanted a child and they adopted from Bharadwaja Gotram, what was their state of mind? On both sides. Even the person who is giving and the person who is taking. Whether it is wholeheartedly done or not. Whether it is from the heart or not. Whether it is done out of the totally dedication that it has to be done and I want to do this. I want to be of use to some family. Since I have many children, I want to give. That kind of an attitude should have been there at that particular point of time. Whether it was there or not, how to find out today? Probably for today something is happening, we can do it. How to do this? It has happened long back. You are saying 18th century. Okay. 18th century. It has happened more than 200, 300 years. What would have happened? Nobody knows. But what they say is how things have progressed in those families over a period of time. If they had a record, if they see that record, they will know whether it was accepted or not. See, you people, what you do? You will simply go to a shop and take Salagramam. Because somebody will say, if you do Salagramam Puja, it is very good, it will give a lot of money. Because our people do not have any knowledge about anything. Most of them. Maybe 10%, maybe really they will be the experts to see Salagramam and say, what kind of Shaligramam is it? What chakras are there? Where chakras are there? How it is? Which Vishnumurti is this? Everything they will be able to say. That may be about 10% or even 5%. Not. That also is too much an estimate these days. They will not be made. You will go and purchase in the shop. Where they sell nowadays. Any shop you find, somebody brings from Nepal. Nowadays it has become a commercial business. You have to pay money to purchase Salagram. Such a system was not there those days. Okay. Because doing Aradhana to Shaligram is very good. Okay, take it. Once you purchase a Shaligram, I am not talking about the Shaligrams which I give you personally. When you come to me and ask me, I want a Shaligram, I ask you some questions, and if those questions you satisfactorily reply, I give you a Shaligram. You need not worry about it. Your master has given, Prayogi has given. But if you are going to purchase outside, then you may have to watch. For 21 days, you have to keep it in saffron water. Observe what is going to happen at home. Like this, once a child comes, especially from another Gotra, being adopted, both the families, the family which gave the child, the family which adopted the child, both the families have to watch for a considerable period as to what are the things that are happening at home. Is everything okay? Is everything Shubham? Or certain nonsense is happening? All these things. If nonsense is happening, something is happening, some disturbances are there, all these things are there, Pitrus are not accepting. Maybe some fault in the procedure. Even there may be a fault in the procedure of adoption also. Normally, the first son they won't give. But I know some families where the first son has given. The first son is the karta, he has to do karma for the elders. So the first son we cannot. First son definitely no. Second son, yes, you can give. Or second daughter you can give. Even first daughter we can't give. Second daughter you can give, third daughter. All that is allowed. First son and first daughter is never given. But I see in many families, I don't know who advised them, but they have given. This process of adoption was done long back. In one particular family, I know it was probably done about 80, 90, 100 years, 120 years back. In that family, I know very well, there were very big disasters. Young people dying. Okay, all those things have happened. It means the Pitrus have not accepted, but still. Normally, when you adopt, this is a rule, thumb rule. Suppose here you see, Jamadagni Gotram, adoption has come from Bharadwaja Gotram. Subsequently, at least for three generations, okay, Jamadagni Gotra cannot marry Bharadwaja Gotram girls or boys. They cannot. They should not. 3 generations it is not allowed. Adoption cannot be done. And the person who has adopted, please remember, the person who has adopted, one from Jamadagni Gotram, from Bharadwaja Gotram to Jamadagni Gotram, please remember, you have to pray to even the Bharadwaja Gotra Pitrus. Because they have come forward to fill the gap. They came forward gracefully to give their child and expand another Gotra. They came forward. They are so broad-minded. They deserve to be respected. They have to be prayed to. In this Ananda, the main problem is we don't know. Kya hua, kab hua, kya hua. You are saying probably somewhere it is written. At home something is available, you are able to say that. But these things to explore is very difficult because we don't have, most of the time we don't have records. What happens in such cases? See, sometimes I am able to visualize everything is standing in a queue. They are not able to reach the Pitraloka despite people doing very good Shraddha. This I have experienced and I am seeing as a Prayogi, we are visualizing. Why we are talking so much on Pitrus? Finally, everybody doesn't reach Vaikuntham. Even if you reach, it should be through Pitrus only. Okay. It's not possible otherwise. That's our school of thought, Prayoga school. There are schools where say you can ditch everything, directly pray to Narayan. I am not talking about them. That is their school. In our school, only through, you can go reach Vaikuntham only through the help of Pitrus. Whether it is life on earth, or whether it is life elsewhere, or whether it is life at Vaikuntham, or whether it is merger, whatever it is, whatever term you may use. Okay, whatever term you may use, everything has to happen only through forefathers, ancestors. That is why this much of importance is said. Why am I going on repeating about Pitrus, especially this Malay Bhaksham? So in Malay Bhaksham, naturally, at least Maunika was telling, at least you are repeatedly saying this, we are able to remember. See, is it not? What for we talk so many times, so that it will go into your, and you will know the importance of it, and you will offer prayers to them. Okay, you will do what has to be done the way it has to be done. That is why repeatedly we are saying about Pitrus. In many families, I will tell you, please remember, I have seen this, at least with my circle of people. They all think, many persons think, family, friends, all circle, my entire circle. They all think that by not following the route of Pitrus, by just praying to Bhagavan, they can reach Bhagavan. It's not possible. See, I will tell you something. Bhagavan created everything. The entire thing is his creation. That universal consciousness, which we affectionately address as Janardana, Lord Narayan, created everything. The Creator has come forward to create a number of things. He has created cosmos, all this. Yes, Bhagavan, Narayan has created, Swayam Narayan. Whatever he has created it only for people like us. Here and many multiverse, so many things are there. Only now, slowly, science is waking up to the reality. Okay. Religion told this long back. Especially Hindu religion told about this long back. I have to emphasize on this. It is available in Vedas, here, there, everywhere it is. Okay. They were very knowledgeable. So that universal consciousness created so many things. And you are abusing it. You are not using it. What little respect you are supposed to offer to it, you are not offering it. Every object we have to give respect. You go to a temple here, you will see. Any temple you go, there will be one pond, one tank, kolam, they will say. Tank will be there. Water will be there. There will be a tree, sthalavritsham, they will say. There will be an animal, vahanam, they will say. So every aspect of nature we respect. When some people came across Indus, some people were sitting and praying to sun, moon, stars. Very natural people are the Hindus. Very natural. Nature worshippers. They saw Bhagavan in that nature. But we don't see, we see only this. See, Tirumular said, Marathil maraindadu Mamada Yanai. Marathil maraindadu Mamada Yanai. Marathai maraitadu Mamada Yanai. Marathai maraitadu Mamada Yanai. Parathil maraindadu Parmudal Budam. Parathil maraindadu Parmudal Budam. Parathai maraitadu Parmudal Budam. It's in Tamil. I will just try to explain the way Raja has told to me regarding this. Marathil maraindadu Mamada Yanai. You take your small child, 3 years, 4 years, just go shop. You show an elephant doll made out of wood. Maram means wood. Marathil maraindadu. Maraindadu means what? It is hidden. மரத்தில் மறைந்தது மாமத யானை. மாமத means யானை means elephant. Okay. A very powerful elephant. Okay. So that elephant is simply in that wood, it has disappeared. But the kid says it is yana, elephant. You see, for the kid, it doesn't see whether it is wood. This for you, yes, hey, it's wood. I love once again. Oh, is it normal wood, mango wood, teak wood? All discussions will go on. But the kid doesn't. Kid only sees the elephant. Kid is not able to see the wood. So, மரத்தில் மறைந்தது மாமத யானை, மரத்தை மறைத்தது மாமத யானை. The elephant itself, for elders, it went and hidden and it shows only the wood to the elders. For the kid, it shows its real form, elephant. Like that. பரத்தில் மறைந்தது பார்முதல் பூதம். We all say it's all 5 elements of nature, Panchabhuta. Bhagavan is hidden in that. Bhagavan is hidden in that. And he creates an illusion that it is all just Panchabhuta. But he is hidden. That is what it says. Please keep this in mind. Whether they have done, now if you ask me whether this has happened, that has happened, it's very difficult to find out. Yes, we can do Prashnam, we can do Deva Prashnam. Who has got the time, energy and money to do all that? I have got enough work. I can't do that and tell you. One more thing I will tell you. Every Pandit, every priest comes, they do Shradham at home. Okay. Unfortunately, they do not have any knowledge of Agni Lakshana. When the Agni comes, when the fire comes out of the Vedi, from the way the fire comes, they must be able to observe. When they observe very closely, they will know whether the Pitrus have come and taken or not. If they are experts, they will know who has come and taken. Mechanically, we do Shradham and we take it for granted that Pitrus have taken. Dedication has to be there when you do puja to dedication. Dedication must be total dedication. Absolutely, it is your father, grandfather, mother, grandmother, like that. Lineage goes, we don't know. Thousands and thousands or millions, we don't know the origin. But the person performing it, the Pandit, the priest, must be a person capable of analyzing who has come and taken that Avirbhava. Somebody came, you had put the cooked rice and vegetables inside the fire. It totally extinguishes. So who was the person who has eaten it? An expert on Agni Lakshanam can say, unfortunately most of our people do not know anything about it, leave alone expertise. Probably now I have given a lecture, so they will start saying something. It can be. Such things are happening. It's all very normal. Okay. Shradham means which Shraddha you have to do. That is why it's called Shradham. With total dedication. Somewhere somebody was telling me, I have to urgently go. So, kaise Shradham karna, half an hour ho jayega. I said, don't do. You send the particulars to me, I'll get it done. Why I had to say that? You are my Shishya, or you are a person you have told me, I know you, whether you are a Shishya or not. Because you claim that you are a disciple, whether Master has accepted you as a disciple, nobody knows. There have been people with me for 30 years, 40 years. They are there. Are they disciples? Only I know. Dedication. As far as Master is concerned, you cannot question the Master, whoever it is. In whichever school you are, the kind of respect what you should give to the Acharya is just the respect you give to the Lord. To that extent. Because he is Ishvaro Guru Atmetihi. Ishvara and Atma we cannot perceive, but Guru we can. Flesh and blood is there. He is on par with Ishvara and the Atma. So, he is something different. Once you have accepted somebody as a Guru, you must be dedicated to him, you must be loyal to him. Sometimes people come out of the Gurukulam because the Guru would have asked some money for doing some puja. We cannot. Because if we go to that Guru, there is another Guru. He gives a lot of rings and other things free. This Guru is asking money. Commerce. Commercial. Everywhere commercial. Even prayers are commercial. I will tell you one story. One very big Acharya said. That story I am borrowing it from him. I am just telling you. It's a nice story. Yeah, beautiful. One ship was going. Okay, the ship was just going. Suddenly it started sinking. Everybody started praying. Bhagavan, hey Bhagavan, please save us. Take us across to the shore. Please. We want to live. Please. Everybody is praying. Everybody is praying. There is a perfect storm as a result of which the ship could not withstand it, and slowly water was coming in. People were knowing they will drown. Now death is staring at their face. When death stares at someone's face, we will be very gracious to offer anything. So we pray to Bhagavan, hey, please save me. There was one very big, very rich businessman. Not all businessmen are like that, but there are some businessmen. Religion is also business for them. Sometimes for religious leaders itself, religion has become a business. That I am not saying. The businessman naturally is a commercial fellow. He will look at everything. He doesn't know prayers and all, but prayers may what he said. I have a beautiful palace. That palace is yours. Just save me. It's a very beautiful palace. Very beautiful, big palace. You please save me, I will give it to you. It's for you. Somehow this businessman was saved. He came back. Now the problem is he has to give the palace. Business people, really they are very clever. They know how to do business. Here they are doing business with Bhagavan. See, you want to have a relationship with Bhagavan. So if they want to have a relationship, that relationship is more a commercial relationship. It's not a relationship from the heart. With Bhagavan, it should be from the heart, not from anywhere else. No, it should be from here. Because religion is closer to heart. Is that? Religion has got nothing to do with this, please remember. It's more the heart and nothing else. If that is missing, then there is no point in doing prayers. There is no point. But this businessman, no, he is a businessman, so one side this and that, so he auctioned the house. business people have got their own way of doing things, and this man was a very shrewd man. So somebody asked, his wife asked, why are you selling our palace? Naturally. You have to tell her, why are you selling the palace? What for you are selling the palace? Businessman said to his wife, I had prayed to God. I told him, if you save me, I told you regarding that ship getting. I told him, if you save me, I will give it, so I have to give it now. That's right. He was very clever for a change. He was not an ordinary businessman. He knows how to really do business. Some people in the name of business will be doing charity. Okay. Some people, charity itself, they will be doing it as business. So people came to see the palace. Rich people, they want to, at the starting of the palace, it seems there was one pillar. In that pillar was tied a cat. Cat had a price tag here. So they all asked, what for the cat is here? Cat is having a price tag also. See, please remember. I will sell both together. It's only one offer. Anybody taking the house has to take the cat also. Please remember. Okay? Understood? Okay, fine. What is it? Cat is 1 crore. Say it's a palace, no, not 1 crore. We'll say 10 crores. Cat is 10 crores. Palace is 1 rupee. That's how they do. Because 1 rupee, he will give it to the Lord. Whom are you duping? You are duping yourself. Bhagavan doesn't know. That is why these things are very important. Please take care of your parents. Please take care of your elders. Don't talk ill of them. Don't talk ill of the Guru, Master. Don't talk ill of Gurukulam. If you do not like, you can always leave. There is no problem. Okay. Avadhirana Gurushu is Shankara. Once you ill-treat the Guru, it is poison. Nothing else. So any action you do should not affect the Acharya. Anything you speak should be spoken measured. And even when a request is tendered, there is a way to tender the request. When you do like that, sometimes Acharya will keep quiet, sometimes he will blast you also. You can't find fault with him. If you find fault with him, then you are not eligible to be a disciple. You must leave the Gurukula once and for all. By it's enough of this nonsense. I don't want to be with you. Go. You can do it. You must have the guts and willpower to live life without the Acharya. Or you have to go to another master. Okay, it's up to you. So, fine. See, actually I wanted to put more about Pitrus. So a little bit I have shared with you. Let me share tomorrow. Mostly no. I may have to leave. Because we have to go and check. Because so many people have sent to me. And it is going on there. Okay. A lot of people are doing. So I have to go see them everywhere, here and there. Supervise. So I don't know how far I will have access to Facebook and all. If possible, I will give. Okay. God bless you all. Thank you very much. So kind of you. Nice.